Assalamu alaikum, this is Muhammad Khair, math teacher at KKI Schools. Our lesson today, compound inequalities, and our objective is, the first objective is to solve and graph inequalities containing the word, yes, and to solve and graph inequalities containing the word or. Okay, what is the meaning of compound inequalities? Compound inequalities. Any inequality consists of two distinct inequalities joined by the word and or the word or. Okay, okay. So some vocabulary today will learn like compound inequalities, interval notation, my dear students. And today I will learn you how to write the interval notation. Okay, how to write the interval notation, my dear students. Stay with me, please, and let us move to practicing. Let's go. The first one here, write compound inequality that represent each phrase. I'm here, my dear student. Okay. Graph the solution. The first one here, all real numbers that are between -5 and 7. Every one of you can write this compound inequality because I learn my student to write x in the middle and the small number which is the -5 at the left. Sorry, yes, the -5 at the left here, yes, and the 7 at the right, and for sure the x is greater than -5 but less than 7. This called bounded inequality. It is bounded by -5 and 7. And how we graph this inequality, it is easy too. Again, let me explain again for my dear students. All real numbers that are between -5 and 7. How we write the inequality? It is easy, my student. First of all, I draw the x in the middle and the small number here, which is the -5 in the left, and the big number, which is 7 here. And I said it is between -5 and 7, so it is between, so it is greater than -5 but less than 7. Okay, so this explain yes, how to write between. Okay, between. Okay, how to graph it? It is easy also. I draw the number line like this and put the -5 here and the 7 here. And as we learned here, this inequality has no equal sign, so I draw this empty circle here and empty circle here because it has no inequality sign, my dear student, and the solution between them. So what is the number that located between the -5 and the 7? It is -4 and -3 and -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but not 7, not -5. Okay, my dear student. So this is a question number 9. Okay, now let us move to question number 10, my dear students. Who can read it for me? Yes, I will read it for you. Okay, the circumference of the women's basketball must be between 25.5 inch, okay, and 29 inch, but here you have to pay attention about inclusive. Inclusive, that's mean the x between this guy and this guy, but it is inclusive. That means there are inequality sign will happen. Okay, what you mean, teacher? See, okay, so it is between, again I will write x in the middle, my dear student, and the 28 in the left, and the 28.5, and the 29 here. And as you know, my dear student, this x is greater than or equal, okay, yes, or equal, but I will write it later, okay, to explain it, okay, my dear student. And here, this is the between, but when he said inclusive, that's mean you have to put inequality sign. Are you happy now? So I will draw the inequality sign here and the inequality sign here. Okay, my dear student. So here between and inclusive. So here it is between and inclusive. Okay, now I will draw the number line here. I draw the number line and put the first number here. It is 28.5 or and half, and here the 29, and draw the circle here and fill it, and draw the circle here and fill it, my dear student, and the solution between them. But what is the difference between here, the question number 9 and question number 10? Remember that here he just mentioned between. When he add between, he in the question number 10, sorry, he said, yes, he said between, teacher. But why you would put the inequality sign here? As I said, because he mentioned it is inclusive. That's mean this guy and this guy included within the solution. So when he asks you what is the solution, you have start with the 28.5, okay, till 29. Okay, my dear student, let me tell you something here. In the number 9, he said all the real numbers. So you see those numbers I mentioned before, which is -4 and -3 and -2 and -1 and 0 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Okay, this is not the only, don't surprise. Okay, they are not the only solution, because he said the real numbers. That means there are a lot or infinity many numbers between the -5 and the 7. For example, it is -5, -5, sorry, -4.991. Okay, I will not let you lost in Los Angeles. Okay, so because he mentioned real numbers, my dear students, okay, I prefer don't mention those numbers, only because it is not only the numbers, they are not only the numbers that located between -5 and the 7 as a real numbers, because you know that the real numbers contain decimal numbers and fractions and all all the numbers. Okay, okay. So my objective here to distinguish between, if he mentioned between, okay, you draw like this but without inequality sign, only this. Okay, but if he said between and inclusive, you have to mention, or you have to mention that it has inequality sign, which is the shakhta that we said before. Okay, this this small line here, and you have to draw to fill or color the circle. Okay, my dear student. Okay, my teacher. Okay, are you happy now, my students? I hope so. Let us move to next question, my dear student, which is 11. Yes, and the question says that solve each compound inequality, graph your solution. Okay, I will start with number 11 and number 14. Okay, my dear student, don't worry. Okay, it is between -4 and 8. Yes, it is between -4k plus 3 and 8. I hope I write the question correctly. Yes, is good. Now, how I can solve this inequality, my dear student? It is easy. This inequality, every time you say, teacher, we have to determine the left and the right side. Actually, you can take it as left and right side. This is the left side for this, and this is the right side for the side that contain the letter or the variable. Okay, my dear students? Okay, now how I can solve this inequality? As I said before, to solve an inequality or equation, you have to make or to let the letter or the variable alone, or in this case the k alone. And how you make the k alone and heavy? You have to eliminate this plus 3. You can do it by the inverse of the plus, which is -3 in the middle. Yes, and -3, and what you do in the middle you have to do in the left and the right. Okay, my dear student? Okay, are you happy here? And let me change the color for the 8. Yes, thank you. Now in the middle here, this guy with this guy eliminated, the k come down and happy. Okay, and waiting what happened in the left and in the right. Okay, my dear student, here two negative numbers, so it is -7, and in the right here, as you see, one positive and the second one is negative, which is yes, the answer will be positive. Yes, I know, which is 5, because the grocery, I have 8 and the grocery want from me 3. I give him a 3 from my 8, so I have 5 real at the end. So this is the solution, how I graph it. Everyone knows how to solve it. The small number in the left and the 5 at the right, or the greatest at the right. Okay, and I circle without yes, without fill color. Why I take this color, I don't know. So this is the circle and this is the circle, and the solution between them, but the -7 and the 5 not within a solution. Okay, my dear student? Okay, I hope you are happy now. Now I will move to question number 14. Here, okay, let me write it. Actually, at the left I have 15, and at the right, or at the middle, it is 20 plus 11 plus k over 3. It is new for you. my dear student, but you can learn it. It is easy, and you are smart. I know that. Let us start, my dear student. Okay, my boys. Here, as you learned, you have a left and you have a right side. And also you have the side in the middle. You have the side that contains the variable k, Mr. K. And your mission to make the k what? Alone. And how you make it? Yes, you have to eliminate the 20, the 11, and the 3. But you have to start with the 3, my dear student. So the first step, as you see here, they are over 3 here. Over mean divide, and the inverse of divide, it is multiply. So multiply the 3 sides, the left, the middle, and the right by 3. So in the left side here, I have 45. Don't ask me why, because I will not answer you that 15 multiplied 3 equal 45. Yes, I will not tell you. Okay, and in the middle, it is 20 plus 11 plus k. And at the right side, sorry, let me change this. At the right side, you have 19 multiplied 3, which is 57. Okay. Okay, my dear student. Okay. Now, my dear student, what you have to do, you have to combine those or don't. You are free. Okay, but as you know, it is 20 plus 11. It is, I combine them. They are equal 31. Okay, you can keep them. Okay, and do the traditional way. I eliminate the 20 and the 11. Okay, each one in one step. You are free, or you can eliminate them in one step, because the sum of them, the total of them is 31. I can eliminate them in one step. It is up to you. I will make it in 2 steps. Okay. Okay, so I will take or eliminate the 20. So negative 20 in the middle, and what you do in the middle, or what you did in the middle, you have to do at the right, and you have to do at the left. And this cancel this, and in the left I have 25, and 11 plus k less than 37, I think here. I'm good in subtraction. Now I will color. Okay, be patient, my dear student. Okay, left, the yellow, the orange is the middle, and the blue is the right. And my mission is to make the k alone. So negative 11, negative 11, negative 11. So it is 14 here, and k here, and 26 here. Okay, and this is the answer. I made the k alone and happy like me. Okay, I draw and put the small number here, which is the 14, and the big number here is 26, and I will circle and circle and see here there are inequality signs, so I will fill it and fill this, and in the middle I have the solution. Okay, my dear student, are you happy till now? I hope so. Okay, so in this part I learned how to write the compound inequality that represent phrases, and I solve the compound inequality and graph it, graph the solution. Okay, in the next video I will solve the compound inequality, okay, also, but okay, you will take another form of the inequality like this, okay, like this one. Okay, so I will see you in the next videos, inshallah, my dear student, and goodbye, take care, see you soon, inshallah. مع السلامة.